Hello there, beloved. God bless you. Thanks for tuning in to join us on the AVAD channel, a verse a day, as we go into the scriptures to discuss the 62nd episode this wonderful Monday morning, the second day of March 2026. We would be sharing from the book of Prophet Isaiah chapter 42 still. Today our sojourn will take us to the 28th verse. We have been looking at the need for us not to be spiritually blind nor deaf, and God is trying to say that these are the very people, the people who are my servants. These are the people who are experiencing this, and they need to do some sort of introspection. They need to do some sort of assessment, and honest one of that. So let's see the questions that the prophet, on the inspiration of the Spirit of God, is trying to put across today. He's saying, now, see many things, but do not observe. Opening the ears, but it does not hear. So it's saying that we have to be discerning, we have to be sensitive, we have to pick the frequency of the divine. We don't just live life for the sake of living it. He has called us onto a life of impact. We have been saved to save others. The Bible, speaking in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 5 verse 18, says that all things are reconciled unto God by the Son, who has given unto us the ministry of reconciliation. So what he's saying is that the things happening around you, you must be sensitive. The Bible says that we are in the world, but we are not of the world. So that means that as much as we want to be actually relevant and impactful, we must be spiritual and we must be heavily focused. We must be able to pick the signal that the Father would keep bringing into our spirit, man. So that is why we have to be alive at all times. That is why we have to be connected to Him. That is why we have to maintain our deep intimacy with Him, such that the things that He says to us, the things that He uses to catch our attention, the things that He will use to lure us onto Him, in the place of intimacy, we enable us to be able to see sharply and clearly, such that we are the ones bringing the answers that the world needs. And when we live this kind of life, we will be so observant, we will be so discerning. The Bible says that we should test all spirits to be sure of the one that is true. So we know when the Spirit of God is talking to us, we know when our mind is the one speaking to us. So expressly we'll pick that which the Father says to us, and we will be able to run with it with every form of responsibility, urgency, and faithfulness to carry out that which the Father embeds in the signal that He uses to lure us unto Himself, for us to bless us as willing vessels that will now take such into the place of impact in the world, as the level of grace that comes upon us is not for us to let them remain dormant in ourselves, or to just be that which we ourselves will be blessed with. No, that which He blesses you with, He wants you to go out there to bless other people with it. And when you do that, other people will be able to see that there is that level of grace upon your life, which they themselves, if their intent remains noble, God is able to deposit same measure into their lives, because the Spirit, the same Spirit, but He manifests Himself in different ways of administration. To some, He has given the ability for them to be able to teach and impact. To some people is hospitality, to some people is welcoming, to some people is teaching, to some people is pastoring, to some people is prophecy. Whatsoever thing He has blessed your heart with, or He has blessed you with as a level of grace, please, He wants you to be very observant, and He wants you to open your ears, hear attentively, and as you hear, bring shame unto people. The Bible, speaking in the book of Isaiah 50 verse 4, says that the Lord has anointed my tongue like a lion to speak a word in season to he that is weary. So God has made you to be able to speak like the lion for the end goal of that person that is weary, such that you'll be able to talk that person into strength. And the 5th verse of Isaiah 50 verse 5 says that He opened my ears on a daily, every morning, and I would not be rebellious. That is what the Lord would have us share today. Please sit with this in the place of meditation, and the Spirit of God, being your teacher, will be able to break it down into compartment, into the granular details that you will be able to understand and run with. Make same available to people all around you as we continue to pile this up in the cyberspace, doing it with intensity and with consistency, a verse a day. Until I join you on the next one, shalom. God bless you.